Today we review the Rapha Pro Team Flyweight Jersey Aero Block. Hello legends and super legends, welcome to Veloharmony. In today's review I want to incorporate two items. At the last live session that was interrupted by the storm, but it was after an hour, so I just went ahead. I had trouble reconnecting, so I went ahead and just ended the session. But I had mentioned that people had asked at the premiere last week about the jersey I was wearing. So I wanted to do that review this week, but the short that I talked about that Rapha gave me a voucher to replace, it was a 3-year-old short. Since 2016 I bought it and they could not repair the damages I had with it. So they gave me a voucher and they rushed these shorts over to me. And to their credit, it's just such a big change because I have these shorts with the orange lettering. This one has a slightly gray lettering, a greenish gray. That's what's on here. That's the reason I picked it, because it's kind of subdued. It's not very loud. I'll stand back here so you can see. This is the Pro Team short in what they call the long length. That's my preference. It just looks better, it fits better, it has a nice compressive feel without being uncomfortable. It is completely different than the Pro Team bib shorts. The bib shorts too, they changed everything. And so I have several copies of these, and I wanted to share this with you as I do the review for the jersey because I picked this color. I'm using a white base layer so you can see the contrast. This is a gray green, they call it. And that's what Rapha is introducing in their lines. They even have a base layer in this same green, and I will get some later because I really like the way they blend. But I just wanted to introduce these shorts to you because the bib shorts too are a whole different level. Now let's talk about this jersey that people were curious about. I wore this at the last group ride. I've had it for a while, not very long. I've ridden it in a few rides and I was very impressed with it. They call it the Pro Team Flyweight Jersey Aero Block. Basically, the design is what they're talking about when they talk about Aero Block. They're using the flyweight material, which is very light. If you own any of that flyweight stuff, you'll know what I'm talking about. It has a very good ventilation. At the back, it also has kind of a screen down here in very light fabric. The pockets are not in the super light fabric, so that makes it very durable when you're actually putting stuff in there, because I do carry stuff in my pocket. I like that all the pockets are reinforced. All their jerseys now pretty much, they reinforce the pockets. They have a security pocket on the side here that basically you can even put a phone in there standing up, it will take it. They have 3 pockets back here as usual. And I think, this one has a loop to hold your pump. And there was a gentleman that had mentioned that I missed the wording on the loop, but I really did not. What Rapha did is they put the word in French, M-E-R-D-E, merde, with an exclamation mark. That's on the loop on this jersey. The jersey I reviewed the last time does not have a loop. Not all their jerseys have a loop. This one happens to have it. And the translation of this varies. What they're meaning is have a good ride, break a leg, when somebody's going out to do something like it's kind of a sportsman gesture. That's how this translates. If you look it up literally, it has other translations. But basically, this is where you would put your pump, and it really keeps the pump in place so it doesn't move around when you take out your essentials kit and so forth. So they vary in as to which jerseys to put that loop in. And for me, it doesn't really matter whether the loop's there or not. I put my pump in the pocket because it really holds up really well. The jersey speaks for itself. I like the colorways. I love how they did the lettering. The lettering is raised and is rubberized. The Rapha logo here is rubberized. So that's a change that they made there. Other than that, I really enjoy the fit of the jersey and how effective it is in humid weather. Before I put this on, I just wanted to show you, I'm using the radio pocket to show you as an example. I have my microphone that I'm using to do this video mounted in there. And the other pocket, I usually put a tube in there. And this one, I usually put my phone. Extra pockets to carry stuff, so I have my jersey pockets free. That's another thing I love about the Rapha Pro Team bib shorts. Not all their bib shorts have these pockets. The Pro Team, I believe, is the only one that does. And they've introduced other shorts like the cargo shorts that have storage on the leg. I'm not that much of a fan of that because it'd have to be nice and tight as you increase your cadence so stuff doesn't move around. But anyway, let me put on this jersey. You can always unzip your jersey completely to put it on because it's a full zip jersey. Since it was already open, I just slip it on. That's just the way I put it on sometimes. But look at the fit. Like all the Pro Team jerseys, this is designed to fit you like second skin. This is a size large, which they claim fits up to a chest size 40.5. I'm a 42 and I fit it. So I've always worn large in their garments. The material is very stretchy, but the biggest thing I notice is when it gets wet, it is so breathable that when you stop, you're not soaking wet. There are other riders that wear other jerseys that I've seen in recent months and in the past. When we stop at the store, they look like somebody took a bucket of water and poured it on them. They're dripping wet. Not the case with this stuff. Flyweight stuff, when you stop, because it wicks so well, it's not soaking wet on you. You might be wet because I still drip sweat down my legs and whatever, but the garments stay dry. So I really like that. So I wanted to just kind of show you. They come in this color and the gray color that you see here. Those are the two colors that they offer. And they also have complimentary socks. Complimentary means LE. You have to pay for them. They just complement the colorways, but they're not free. You have to buy the socks. So I have the socks that matches this. And so I wear this usually either with black or with those socks, because the black, you can pick up the black here from the band and in there. And that's the way you really expand the use of your kit. It would work with white as well. And of course, I'm wearing it with navy shorts. These are the navy shorts here that I just got, and they look fine. So, but mostly I would wear it with black shorts, either black socks or the socks that came with it, or just simply gray-green socks. I also have gray-green solid socks that don't have these blocks on them. And so I wanted to kind of go through that real quickly because we spent a lot of time answering questions about Rapha at the last live session, and I just wanted to do a review on this jersey that people were curious about. It is not unlike a lot of the other Pro Team fit, but they don't usually offer their Aero jerseys, what they call this one Aero block because of the design. They don't usually bring the Aero jersey with the Flyweight. I have an Aero jersey I will review in the future that is not Flyweight, so it's a little warmer, but not uncomfortably so. So I hope that this will help those of you who are on the fence or not familiar with some of their products. So just go out to the Rapha site and check out their stuff. They make really good stuff, and they really have set themselves apart from the rest of the bunch, I'd say. So to that effect, let nothing stop you from getting your K's.